Racing to the 2020 Breeders' Cup, and this time we're going to sprint it out 6 furlongs, the Grade 1 Breeders' Cup Sprint, to find out who the fastest horse is in the world. 14-horse field, post position a key factor in this race. Starting at the rail, Echo Town at 20-1 for Steve Asmussen. Asmussen sends out a couple of horses in this race, and he elected not to send Nashville. Echo Town ran some big races earlier this summer, but he doesn't seem to be coming into this race in his best form. He's facing older horses, and he's going to have to improve his speed figures to really figure in the mix. I'm not sure the one post position is a good spot for Echo Town. CZ Rockette is a horse who made his fame this summer on the West Coast after the claim. Peter Miller trains, Louis Saez rides, and CZ Rockette was always a nice horse as a 3-year-old and 4-year-old. I was taking a look at him. Then he kind of dropped in class. They claimed him up and kind of got him going again. He's fit, 7-2 morning line, going to run at Keeneland here for Louis Saez. Collusion Illusion picked up a Grade 1 victory, and the Bing Crosby, actually a graded stakes win in the Bing Crosby, 20-1 morning line, fast horse, and going to have to try to work out a trip here. Bone Raison at 30-1. He's been running in all the big races out on the East Coast, and he seems to fit in this race, 30-1 here. Why not a chip in a chair? Remember, lots of horses have upset this race, and sometimes the pace gets wicked. A horse like Bon Raison may close and pick up a piece of the purse. Manny Waz, an outsider at 30-1. He'll be all of that on the race day. Now remember, with some of these horses, you got to take a shot and maybe throw them in your exactas and your trifectas. You're not trying to be right for 14 races. You're trying to just pick 1 or 2 spots where you can maybe scope out a horse that you think can run better than his odds, and then play that horse in exactas, trifectas, maybe a double or an exacta. And again, a lot of these videos here, make your own picks, make your decisions. Hopefully you're kind of handicapping along, looking at the form or the Brisnet past performances as you are kind of listening to these videos, and then giving you points to ponder on some of the scenarios that could shake out. Frank's Rockette is 10-1. She's fast. She's in good form. 4 straight wins. I like this decision to take on 6 furlongs against the boys. I think at 7 furlongs against the ladies, she'd have been overmatched. But I think 6 furlongs is a perfect distance from her. She draws in the middle of the pack. She's got some speed from the outside of her, but I don't think she necessarily needs the lead, but she's definitely capable of carving out 44 and change fractions. Whitmore, the veteran, he loves Oaklawn Park. He's going to try to get the job done at Keeneland. Ran evenly the last time out. When he runs his race, he's probably got less question marks than some of the other horses. Whitmore, 15-1 morning line. Firenze Fires a little bit of an underlay for me. Nice Grade 2 victory the last time out, but that was a small field. Definitely going up in class in here. I don't want 8-1 on him in this race. I think there's better options at longer prices. Empire of Gold almost won at Keeneland the last time out. He was 50-1, led to the last stride. He's going to be another 40 or 50-1 here in this race, and you never know. They may let him get loose and let him try to chase him all the way around again with Empire of Gold and Terry Eoff, the trainer. Yapan is 7-2. Steve Asman is second runner. I'm going to fade this horse. I think he's facing tougher horses and older horses. I think Yapan is going to find horses like Vekoma and Diamond Oops and the Hog a lot to handle in a race like this. Diamond Oops, a big win at Keeneland the last time out for the Snake Juice, Patrick B. and Cone. He's going to try to come from off the pace again. He's a proven horse. 6 furlongs is a good distance for him, and he seems to bring his race to different surfaces. Diamond Oops will probably float up to 10-1. Don't mess with the Hog Creek Hustle. He's going to try to do one thing, lay back and make one big run. He wants a fast pace. He's going to get it with horses like Collusion Illusion, Frank's Rockette, and Vekoma in this race. Don't throw the Hog out. He could be rolling late on the outside out of that 12th post position with Corey Lannery. And if they go to the rail, save some ground. You never know in a race like this. Jasper Prince is a long shot, 30-1. Not a lot to recommend here. And my favorite horse in training, Vekoma, on the outside, the 14th post position. Javier Castellano, he's been off for a long layoff. He won the Met Mile. His race at Gulfstream Park was one of the best races of the year, and his Carter handicap was a monster effort. The question marks, the long layoff, the foot injury. He's had a string of workouts since the layoff, But I still question if that foot's totally healthy. Of course, he's going to bring the paddle, you bring the canoe. But Vekoma, I don't want too short of a price at 3-1 in a race like this. But that 14th post position may actually benefit him because he always breaks good from the gate, and he can sit and set up camp on the outside of the other speed. And he's just faster than some of these horses. He's faster than Eckertown. He's faster than Bon Raison. He's faster than Firenze Fire and Empire of Gold. The only question is the foot injury. Give me 4-1 on Vekoma, and I'll definitely have him on all my tickets. Who do you like in the Breeders' Cup Sprint? They're going to be going fast and furious. Don't get left out on this one. Don't sit around like a stale loaf of bread. If you can pick the winner in this race, you can make some money. The 2020 Breeders' Cup Sprint.